broadcasting on Radio Star Worldwide. It's the Maverick Difference Radio Show with Paul Finck. When you want to step up and dare to be different. When you'll dare to be great and live to your fullest potential. When you are ready to dare to be a maverick and live the life of your dreams. Then it's time to listen to Paul Finck.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Maverick Difference Radio Show. This is your host, Paul Finck, the Maverick Millionaire, and want to share with you every Tuesday, 11 a.m. We're going to be right here broadcasting to you from the great Radio Star Worldwide Network. And we're also going to be here, and this is brand new, on Crowdcast every single week, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And we want you to engage. We want you to be a part of this. So you're listening to this for the first time. You're hearing me for the first time. Make sure you come back over and over again and participate. I want you to be a part of the process. This wasn't meant to be a lecture. This wasn't meant to be just me talking. This was meant to be an engagement of minds, an engagement of thoughts that we want to focus in on how to create a great life, how to create abundance, how to create this just amazing dream life. Now, I've identified that most people who create this dream life have created it because they've developed this thing called being a maverick. They've done it different. They've gone about creating this abundance in their life by doing things a little bit different than the average folk. Now, what does that mean? It means most people, 95% of people are doing it one way. And mavericks are doing it a slightly different way. Highly successful people that have created abundance in their life are doing things different. What that difference is, what that looks like, what it is for you and I to mimic, copy, model after. What are the habits, the behaviors, the thought processes that these mavericks are doing that's creating this abundance for them? That's what this discussion's all about. And that's what this radio show is all about, is to bring you those ideas, those concepts, those thoughts, those processes that are going to make the difference for you. And not just in business, not just in financial matters, in your whole life. Everything you decide to do, everything that you want to do, everything you want to create in your life has to do with this component of doing it different than the average folk. You see, if what they're doing is working, they wouldn't be depressed. They wouldn't be unhappy. They wouldn't be frustrated. They wouldn't be living in lack of. They would have the abundance. That's proof. That's proof that doing it different is key. You've got to do it different than what other people are doing. So what does that look like? Today I want to talk about, one of the things that does it different. This is the Maverick Difference Radio Show. And so we're going to talk about one of those pieces that's going to create the difference for you. Now, for most of you, you're in some form of business. I attract entrepreneurs and I talk to small business owners and entrepreneurs all around the country and around the world in what's going to make the difference for them. What are they going to do differently over the next day, week, month, year, decade that's going to create a difference in their life and in their business? And one of the things that comes up is this idea of, do I give it away? Or do I sell it? Do I give it away or do I sell it? Do I create this process of, I want them to know who I am. I want them to know what I'm all about. Here is some great value. And the concept of giving value in almost every industry has really taken hold, especially in the last 10, 20, 30, 40 years. We've really gotten clear with, you got to show some value. got to show some value up front. Well, then the question comes in, well, how much value do I need to show up front? What do I hold back? How do I hold back? How do I make those decisions? Isn't there a point in time when I actually need to create a successful business, I need to have them actually pay something? Well, that's the discussion at hand. That's what I want to bring to the table for all of you is, well, what do we give away for free? And what do we hold back? What do we charge for? And how do we make those decisions? Love to hear your feedback. You've got something to say. Go ahead and share it. You can be calling us directly to our producer and right to the radio station. Call us right here. The number is 480-945-0442. And for those of you that may be listening to this recording, realize that we were only on the air every week between 11 and 12 a.m. every Tuesday. So as long as it's Tuesday and as long as it's between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m., we will answer the phone for you and get you live on this radio show. And simply call the number 480-945-0442. Or, and here's another alternative, for those of you that are getting this, I'm going to be on Crowdcast now every single week also, and you can come on board and see me live and absolutely engage on video, on camera, and share with me right here. So I wanted to make all that clear, and let's talk about this concept. Give it away or charge for it. Now, I will say that I've battled this in my career, and it doesn't matter what industry. Whether you're in a service industry, whether you're in an information marketing industry, whether you're on the internet, whether you're live in person, there's always components that you're going to want to give away. And there's also components that you're going to want to charge for. And there must be a balance in your life or in your business between those things that you give away and the things that you charge for to create a successful business. Now, some of the things that you could give away. Free samples. We see this all the time. We see this in places like Costco and BJ's. They're infamous. These big shopping wholesale type shopping stores. And you go in there and they'll have samples of everything. Either a free munchie, a free snack, something in that capacity, or even free components of whatever they're looking to sell, the smallest piece. We see discounts, free coupons. We see come in and test us out. First one's on us. We see yogurt shops all around the country, and they give out free samples, free testing of the flavors. So all these components, all these industries have figured out a way to give it away for free. In the information marketing world or in online world, we give away articles and podcasts and videos. This radio show is free to all my listeners. This is a way that I'm giving back, that I'm giving free to everyone that comes on board. So free presentations, free information. How about free estimates? Maybe you're in the service industry and you give a free estimate. Now, it takes up time, it takes up energy. However, you're giving it free anyway. How about free consultations? Not just free estimates, actually spending time. I've given away free consultations where people come on the phone and I'll spend a half hour to an hour with them, consulting with them about their business, about their life, some of the skill sets, some of the components of what they could do. Anybody that is interested in that, interested in contacting me to get maybe even a free consultation, get me on the phone and talk to me about what's going on in your life so that I can help you create this abundance that I've been able to create in mine. Simply go to, and I've got a great link. One is not only Can you contact me once you get on board? You punch in your email address and you punch in your name, and you'll be able to send me messages directly. You're also going to get a free book, and it's a book I wrote a little bit ago, Rapid Growth Method, and it's going to give you the components, the key steps to doubling your income. See, I'm not just concerned about maybe increasing a little bit here, a little bit there, giving you a 10% raise in your value, a 10% raise in your lifestyle. I want to double it, triple it. I want to create this magnitude of abundance for you. So how do we do that? You absolutely need to get this book. It's a free download just for you. So go ahead, go to www.themaverickdifference.com. Themaverickdifference.com. Go ahead, go to that URL, go to that link, and you'll see a free download. Enter your email address, your name, and then you'll be able to contact me. You want anything else, I am here for you. Now that was all about giving away something for free. Now, why would I do that? That's just one example of what it looks like. Now, why would I do that? Why would I give away free information? Why am I on this radio show every single week? Why do I have other components? I've got webinars that are going on every single week for you. Every single week I'm doing a webinar. It is on Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Simply go to www.doitdifferenttrainings.com, doitdifferenttraining.com, and you will be able to get the free webinars that are every single week. That's massive amounts of data, massive amounts of information coming at you, more and more skill sets. All of these are added value. All these are added components just for you. So why do you give all this stuff away? Why would you do this? Is my time, my information not valuable? Is what I do not really that important? So a few reasons why you give these things away. One is you've got to let people know that you're here. Having a great billboard and never driving people past it, or never putting the billboard where people can find it, so what? You've got to introduce yourself to the world. And one of the ways to do that is by giving away this information, by giving away your services, your products, your samples of what you do in one form or another. So it's going to attract prospects to you. You're going to let the world know, and you're going to attract prospects to you. One other thing that it does is it also attracts joint ventures, strategic partners. It attracts people that you want to be connected with, you want to do business with. Well, if it's connecting you to those people, which then creates a wider audience, how great is that? Isn't that exactly what we want? So you want to put it out there because you want to attract clients, you want to attract customers, and you want to attract joint venture partners and strategic partners. How great is this? It is giving it away that has actually attracted most of my business. Most of who I am and what I do has been connected to this concept of giving it away. Way out. So we've got our prospects, we've got our strategic partners. We also want to communicate because we want to share our value. People will pay when they know that they want something. People will pay when they know that the value you're giving is greater, or the value your product or service is giving is greater than the value of the money that they're giving you. And that's a personal perception. Well, how do they create this personal perception, this feeling that your value is greater than what you're asking for? Is that they take a sample. They take a taste of it. They take a piece of who you are, what you're about, what your company's about, what you do, and they take a sample of it and they try it on for size. See if it works. When they do that and they love it, they buy. They buy every time. They come in. Now they know, they're convinced of the value because you showed them. You also help yourself stand out from the competition, because not everyone does this. Not everyone believes in this. Not everyone puts forth the effort to make this happen. And so you help stand out from the competition simply by doing it. Then you also stand out from the competition because you are unique. You are different. You do bring something more to the table. And because of that, because they're able to now sample it and see the difference clearly. Well, here is no person, no competitor, or here is a competitor and they're giving us X amount of value. And I see that clearly from the free material that they're giving out. And then I see you, and you're giving out this amazing material, just amazing value, amazing prospect of possibilities. Yeah, I'll choose you every time. So they're able to see the difference and decide and realize you are unique, you are valuable, and you are great. You also get a chance to engage your prospects. You see, when you put it out there and you make yourself available, they will then create that communication with you. And because you're putting it out there, because you're making yourself available, because you are creating this difference, if you will, well, now they feel comfortable with sharing with you, well, look, this is what I don't like. This is what I want. This is what I need. This is who I am. What are you going to do about it? What can you do to help me? You actually create and are able to engage in conversation. Even without that, you can even put out there, for instance, frequently asked questions and major objections, and really solve some of their challenges right up front so that it all becomes clear. It's all there for them to really make a judgment. So you're able to engage them in conversation. You're able to demonstrate value. You're able to answer their objections, all because you dared to get out there and connect with them directly by giving more upfront. It also gives them reasons to want more. To want more, desire more. It's an interesting phenomenon that once they've had a taste of it, they want more. And they is you, them, everyone. We like the things that we're familiar with. We will like them more the more we test them, the more we use them in our life. And so get people comfortable with using you. Get people comfortable with engaging in your service, in your products, in your information. And they will come back for more and more and more and desire more because they've had a taste. It's like eating one potato chip. You can never stop at one. Go back for more and more and more. Give them the potato chip. Give them that one piece, and they will come back more and more and more. And when they do, that's when you're able to charge. When they do come back, that's when you're able to make a difference. That's when you're able to say, well, wait, I've given you tons of value. Now to look behind the scenes, to get behind the curtain, to go to the next level, to engage me in another process. Now I've got to ask for some support. I've got to ask for some income, some money to create a value exchange of information, a value exchange, period. So an exchange of information value, service value, product value with money value. So we can have that exchange. Wouldn't that be great? So we have this possibility of exchange. We have this possibility of doing something different when we give it away. I'll tell you, I've started multiple careers, multiple businesses, multiple different ventures with this concept of giving it away. One of my great divisions of my business, I've got a business where I do speaker support, and I support speakers in helping them create value, just magnitude in their events. You want to put on, you're a speaker, you're a coach, you're a trainer, you want to put on a magical, profitable 3-day boot camp. You want to give me a call. I can design and help you out. And I actually do coaching around that as well. And to really give you the magnitude where you're able to make $100, $200, $300, $400,000 in a weekend. I've done as much as created over $2 million in one weekend. This can be yours as well. Just reach out, give me a call. Let's engage. There's so much that you want to really develop in that arena. You want to make that a lifestyle, man, know exactly the pathway to do it. I've been doing it for over 10 years now. And part of my abundance has come from that career, in knowing how to do that. How I got started, though, was by giving it away for free. How I got started, I remember I would volunteer, and I'd volunteer at with different speakers and helping them just be there for them, whatever they needed. Then I graduated from just volunteering, and I remember I started, just dabbling in really thinking about it being a business. And I was on the phone with one particular speaker, and I said, well, listen, I don't know what I can absolutely do for you. I don't know exactly what you're doing in your room now to know what kind of difference I can make. However, here's what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to fly to your location, put myself up in a hotel for the weekend, for the 3 days during your event, and simply be there for you. And I'll come up with different ways. I'll come up with different ideas on how I can help you. And it'll be up to you whether that works or doesn't work, and we'll figure something out. I have confidence that by the end of the weekend, I will figure out how I could get reimbursed for the time I spent and how I could get reimbursed for the activity I put forth. However, for now, consider it my gift that I'll come down on my dime, I'll do all this, and we'll figure it out along the way. Would that be okay? You see, I put myself out there and I gave the service for free with the understanding and willingness that I'll figure it out along the way, rather than needing to get paid up front, rather than needing to get anything from them, or even a promise of anything from them, or even an idea of how I was going to get compensated. All of it was simply a leap of faith and giving away for free so I could get in the game and do it for pay. Absolutely pay attention to that example. There are multiple applications in your life, in your career, in your business as well. I promise you. It's one of the things you want to consult with me on. That would be one of the things to consult with me on, is how to apply these pieces. It is one of the places where I excel, is the how. All too often you hear about these yayas, these theories that are out there that, well, they sound really good. However, when you get home and you're working in your own business, you miss something. Something doesn't quite seem to connect, and it never quite gets applied into your business the way you thought it would when you were in front of them, when you were all passionate, when you were pumped up about what you were hearing. Then you get into the real world and never quite matches up. That's what I was experiencing. That's what I was feeling. And I now apply, and I've applied all the techniques, and I teach my students how to do the same. I teach small business owners, mavericks. I teach entrepreneurs, speakers, trainers, coaches how to apply this stuff to really create magnitude in their life, create that abundance. So all of this, we've been talking about how to give it away for free, or more precisely, should we give it away for free or should we not? Some of the reasons why we want to give it away for free. And what I want to talk about next is, well, there are times when you do not want to give it away for free, where you don't want to just throw it out there and let them have it, where you want to keep it close to the vest, where you want to keep it private. There's also things where you absolutely must keep it private to create a successful business. We're going to go into that right after this. This is Paul Finck, the Maverick Millionaire. You are listening to the Maverick Difference Radio Show. We are talking about, do I give it away or do I charge for it? When do I decide and how? You'll be hearing about all that right after this.
This is the Maverick Difference Radio Show with Paul Finck. We'll be back right after this. At Lavish Lifestyle Vacations, the experience of a lifetime awaits. When everything is included, all your troubles disappear. Imagine a perfect family holiday without the usual stress, or a romantic getaway where luxury and indulgence surrounds you. Eat, drink, dance, swim. Escape, relax, explore, reconnect, and rejuvenate. The perfect all-inclusive holiday is just a few clicks away. Book your amazing affordable deal at lavishlifestylevacations.com for as low as $99 per person per day. Why just take the same old stress-filled trip when you can vacation like a millionaire? Leave all your troubles behind and create memories you'll dream of for a lifetime. Start living for family, for romance, for adventure, for yourself. All-inclusive dining, drinks, and entertainment designed for couples, families, destination weddings, and any other joyous occasion. Just a few clicks away at lavishlifestylevacations.com. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram at lavishlifestylevacations.com. You're listening to Paul Finck and the Maverick Difference Radio Show. Now, here's Paul.
Welcome back. Welcome back. This is Paul Finck, the Maverick Millionaire, and this is the Maverick Difference Radio Show. We are here to discuss, do I give it away or do I charge for it? Well, all of you that are here, you know that I'm a firm believer in giving it away. That's what I'm doing right here. I'm giving away great content. Don't you realize that this is Powerhouse? Giving away great content every single week right here on the radio show. I'm giving great content on webinars every single week as well. I've got other programs and other ebooks and just tons of training videos on my YouTube channel. All of this is just massive amounts of free information just for you. Why would I ever do this? And we were just talking about that, all the components of attracting business and visibility and connecting up with other partners in the industry, other people that are doing the same thing or doing things serving the same community. Absolutely demonstrating my value, showing everyone out there what is possible for their life, what's possible when they engage with me. And sharing that information is so valuable for the growth of my business and yours. But wait. We've got to make money. We've got to figure out a way to charge for something. If we give it all away, then there's nothing for me to charge for. Well, that's a really good point. So when you give it all away, there's nothing left to charge. So you don't give it all away. You give a portion of it away. And here's some of the things that you want to not give away. At least some of the recommendations on how to take a look at this. Now, there are people that, well, You want certain information to be saved for those specific people, those people that are your paying customers. So you want certain information that's just for them. Why? Because then they'll actually jump over to the other side of the fence, pay you for it. You want to make sure that you've got information that you hold back, that they really, really, really want. So when you're deciding, do I give it away or do I hold it back? The stuff that they would walk through fire for, hold back. Put it behind the curtain. That stuff that they would walk through fire for, you want to put behind the curtain so that they have such a strong desire to get it that they'll walk through the fire, they'll pay to get that information. I also want you to hold back the information that's really, really, really difficult. Difficult for you to grab hold of, difficult for them to grab hold of. Maybe there's information that you've acquired because of your experience, because of your skill set. Maybe there's a skill set that you have that you want to share with them, but only the top 10% of the population has this skill set or knows how to do it the way you do. That piece that's difficult for most people to grab hold of, that's what you want to share with the community, but only when they pay. You want to give in-depth, step-by-step guidance to your paying customers. That in-depth, step-by-step guidance isn't for the free material, it's for the paid. See, people will pay for the guidance, the step-by-step guidance. You'll give them upfront pieces, a piece here, a piece there. You'll give them all the pieces to build their car, for instance, to build their Maserati, to build their souped up sports car. However, don't give them the instruction manual to make it easy. They want the easy road. Well, that's what they pay for. They want the road to put all the pieces together and how all the dots get connected. That's what they pay for. Up front, you're going to give them all the pieces they need, except the connect the dot one, the step-by-step guidance. You want to give access to yourself, and you want to give customized or tailored advice. That should be something you charge for. Access, tailored and customized advice. Giving out free information that's general for the populace to grab hold of, to eat up. It's great. Then when they say, well, what about my life? What about my business? How does this apply directly to my day-to-day process? That's what they pay for. That's when you engage them and bring them to the other side of the fence. How about exclusivity? How about exclusivity? Exclusivity is what people get a strong desire about. Exclusivity is, oh my gosh, I want more. I want to be a part of that community. I want to be a part of that society. I want to be a part of that little group, if you will. And you create this exclusivity, this exclusive club. They will pay to get into that. Hold back exclusivity for your paying clients, for your paying customers. You want to increase your quality. You want to increase your offer. You want to give them bigger and better. That's what you should be charging for as well. And this is really key. People pay for feelings. People pay for an emotional engagement. You want to give tons of information away, give tons of books away. However, the process of engaging them, the process of connecting with them, the process of creating an emotional tie, that they're going to pay for. What kind of experience are you creating for your clients, for your customers, for your prospects? What kind of experience are you making sure is in their arena? And when you create that experience, they will pay even more. When you offer up that experience, they will pay. And that's something to hold back. Instead of offering it for free, offer it as part for your paid clients exclusively. I do that in multiple ways. When I've got my 3-day boot camp, it is an experience. It's not just a lecture. You actually shift and change when you go through that process. When you spend 3 days with me, every single day going through these processes, these experiences, it actually changes you inside. It's an emotional component. What about when, well, I take my masterminds and I take them all around the country and around the world. I take them to exotic locations and we actually live together for 6 days. Think that's an experience? How would you love an experience like that where we actually get to live together for like 6 days and we mastermind, brainstorm on how we're living, what we want to do, where we want to go, and then we just have this joyous experience in hanging out in one of the most beautiful places on earth, going in and doing adventures during the day and hanging out on the beach by the bonfire at night. And we create this aura, this experience that is unforgettable. It's part of what I bring to the table. I've created that experience. It's something for you to consider for your business. And it's something that you absolutely want to be charging for, because that's what people want, that's what they desire, and that's what they'll pay for. Now, there's certain things, those were things that you could give away. There's certain things, for instance, your experiences, that certain experiences you could give for either low price or free, and certain amount of access to yourself that you could give low price or free, certain amount of advice, customized advice that you can give for low price or free. It's like I offered up in the last segment, I offered up a free consultation, and reach out to me, let me know, and we can actually engage in some conversation about what's going on with your business and your life and how to move forward. Well, there's a certain amount that you can give away for free, and then there's a certain amount that you want to charge for. However, there's certain things that I want to talk about now that you absolutely never, ever, ever, ever want to give away. Absolutely, it is the devastation to your business when you do. It will hurt you financially. It'll hurt your business. You never, 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 never want to give this away, because when you do, they won't be paying for your other services. They won't be paying you for anything else. So be careful about giving away any of the following absolutely for free. One is to complete a process, a process that is so encompassing that you didn't miss anything. It absolutely requires no additional explanation. It requires no additional pieces to the puzzle. You've given them the whole system, the whole process, everything for free. They have no reason, no desire, and no emotional tie to actually pay for anything after that. You must hold back some of that and realize you can give pieces of the process. You can give all the pieces of the process without the creating the step-by-step component. However, giving them everything, the complete step-by-step process and every step within the process, totally upfront for free. You will not sell them. They will not engage with you to buy you. They will have no desire to grab hold of anything further. You've given them the whole enchilada. It also, and one of the major pieces of this, and one of the interesting things, is when you give them everything, they actually rebel. They actually fight against you. because what you've done is there's most of the time you've overwhelmed them. You've given them so much that they don't know what to do with it. You've created a freeze frame for them because you've overwhelmed their life and their brain with all this information. So be careful of that. Be aware you're not serving them by doing so. It's not helping them. It's hurting your business, only it's not helping them. So you're going to hurt them and you're going to hurt your business all by giving them all the information in a complete step-by-step process all up front for free. It is going to be devastating. You also want to teach the how, or you don't want to teach the how. You want to give them the what and the why. You don't want to teach them the how-tos. And so one of the things to absolutely hold back and absolutely hold for your paying customers only is the how to get something done. Teach them, share with them what they need done. Kind of like a free estimate is showing them what needs to be done. You're not teaching them how to build that extension on their house. You're simply saying, this is what you need. This is the what. This is how much it's going to cost. The how I'll take care of once you pay me. So you want to give them the what. You want to give them the why. The how you hold back. And I mean, you give it to your paying customers. That's what they're paying for. The full story. All the components, all the pieces. I kind of covered that in the complete process, slightly different. There's a step-by-step process. Then there's all the reasons, all the bigger picture, the big story. It was interesting when I first learned how to become a speaker and a trainer, for instance, and I've been now a speaker and trainer for over 10 years. And when I first got started, I knew how to do some of the basics, only I didn't understand the reasons why and all the components, literally the full story as to why that nuance was put in there, why I should be twitching my eye at that moment, why I should be pausing at that particular moment. And I learned all the nuances, the why, the big picture, the full story. And then I quantum leap my success. Well, when you share the full story with someone, there's very little else for them to buy from you. And they will quantum leap with that. That's what they're willing to charge for. And that's real value that you should be charging for and real value to be offering up to your paying clients. How about this? Full access. Full access to you. Full access to communicate with you. Full access to engage with you. One of the major components that I've seen people do is they give unvetted access to their life, to their cell phone, to their email, to all their prospects already have unvetted, meaning totally no barriers, no blocks, no hoops to jump through, totally unvetted, unfiltered access. Every time I've seen that, the person who they were given access to was broke. They hadn't built abundance because that immense access meant that they were giving away their time, money, freedom, knowledge, experiences. They were giving all that away for free. What was left to be charging for? What was left to be charging their clients about? And time is valuable. I want you to get that giving that access, exclusivity people will pay for, exclusivity to my time, my knowledge, my experiences is what people pay for. There's a certain amount I give away for free, and I want people to test drive me, if you will. Actually test out my advice, test out my theories, test out in my communication when talking to them. How does this feel? And there are multiple ways in which, and specific ways in which I give them test drives. However, I don't just give them the vehicle, give them me to drive for the next couple of years. They get to test drive me for an afternoon. They get to test drive me maybe for a weekend, and then it's over. Then it's a matter of you see value, you engage. That's how most businesses succeed, and that's how most of us value and create that value around us and create that value exchange, if you will. Now, here's what's fascinating. Here's what's really interesting is that value exchange isn't just, oh, you see value and then you pay for it. You see value in what you see in front of you. You see value in the person that's talking to you. You see that I'm a trustworthy person. I'm a great person. I've got great knowledge, great information, great energy. That you could see yourself working with me, that you could see yourself learning from me, that you could see yourself engaging in different business opportunities with me. You see all this now. It's not just about all that. It's that you see all that and then you'll pay for it. You'll pay for that extra access. You'll pay for that exclusivity. You'll pay for that customization. You'll pay for that extra knowledge. You also will value it more. This is key. I want you to get this. You will also value it more because I charge you for it. You will value it more because I put a price tag on it, because I say it's more expensive. What's the difference between one car and the next? What's the difference between one house and the next? How do you decide? How could you put a value on it? It's the value is whatever people will pay for it. And as soon as you pay for it, you assume that it's more valuable and you will argue the fact. How about this? What's the difference between one piece of art and another? How come one piece of art is worth millions, another piece of art is priceless, and another piece of art is worth $2.99, $2.99? What makes the difference? What's the difference between those two pieces of art? Is it that one piece of art is so much better than the other? To some untrained eyes, they would look exactly the same. However, one was painted by someone famous. So we've decided that the value was greater. And because it is valued greater, meaning the price tag to buy it is greater, thus it must be. I could put any piece of art in a gallery, price tag it at several thousands of dollars, and people will assume it's valuable because it's got a price tag of several thousands of dollars. I could put the same piece of art in a drugstore and charge $1 for it, and no one would run to its table to buy it. They would assume it had no value. Pay attention. You're deciding for your clients. You are telling them whether your product, whether your service, whether your information is valuable or not by the price that you're charging for it. And when you charge nothing, when you give it away for free, you are telling them it is worthless. You are telling them that it is not of value. You are telling them that it is less than. And people will, when they pay for it, they'll value it more and actually listen to it more closely. So when I'm coaching someone, I do them a disservice by not charging them because they'll listen to it less, value it less, and thus apply less. Pay attention. All of these pieces, and this is all about, and this is an opening discussion on what it means to charge for something, what it means not to charge for it, and how do you make the difference? Here's what I will tell you. I want you all to get. Absolutely give more. Most of us give less than we should because of this mentality of scarcity, because we feel that we only have a small, minute, finite amount of material, service, whatever it is, to give away. And so we protect it quite heavily. What I want you to realize is you've got abundance in all your resources. Give more of it away. Then Pay attention to the things that I talked about that I said never give away. Figure out how to focus in on those, how to magnify what I was talking about to create more in your business and in your life. And you will really begin to jump to new levels. I want you to grab hold of some of the free things that I'm here to give you. Absolutely I want you to go to a couple websites. One is doitdifferenttraining.com, doitdifferenttraining.com. And at that website, you will see these webinars being advertised over and over and over and over and over again. Or I'm sorry, the webinars that I'm doing on 9 o'clock Wednesday nights, you will see advertised over and over and over again. We're doing those every single week. Great training webinars, just powerhouse. You also can come right here to the Crowdcast. Let's engage here. I'll be advertising this on social media, on my radio show every week, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So 11 a.m. every Tuesday Eastern time right here. We're going to be talking about that. And you want to get some free books. You want to get some free information. You want to make sure that you're aware of all that's going on. Go to, it is the maverickdifference.com. Go to www.themaverickdifference.com, and you will get a free book, and you will get to be able to opt in and get information on all these free trainings, all the different pieces that I have to offer to you. And this is Paul Finck. This is the Maverick Difference Radio Show. I am the Maverick Millionaire, your host, here to offer you just great value, great information to create abundance in your life every single day. Till next time, everyone.
Thanks for listening to Paul Finck and the Maverick Difference Radio Show. You can listen to Paul live every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern and anytime 24/7 on RadiostarWorldwide.com.
Nice job, buddy.